We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Now to the plate, Junior Avery.
And it's working for him.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. Rafael Lorenzo. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. Sent on the ground out to second. 1 run is scored. And the throw in gets away from him. And the run is in to score from second. It'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this.
Stepping up to the...
I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he'll pull into second here with
13-game hitting streak. Seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be.
Once again, Junior Avery. He'll try to.
He did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And they're not going to get him at third. He was a double play victim last time around. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. And he is in there. 20th home win this year.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. In once again, Junior Avery. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out before day.
Sheldon Noisy.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Right fielder coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch. Put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Donald Griffin earns win number 7. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for. Digging in now for from the stretch. This is pulled into right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run is scored. The relay, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Especially with runners on the bags, he makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this. And
Junior, he's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Digging in now, Junior. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets.
And the tag is on him to retire the side. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends. In now, Junior Avery. He'll try.
He got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple, but it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score. And the San Diego Padres led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Justice Sheffield. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. In to try it again, Junior Avery. He'll look here now. The 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Senzel brings it in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off point. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is the right fielder. And they take the lead. It's gone. To the plate now, Junior Avery. He's hit the 1-2. Line drive to left. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the So striding forward.
You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to.
But the throw is well up in. Junior Avery. He came through with an hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. 2 runs have scored. The relay, and he's in there with a 2-run triple. Now 3 runs are in.
Yeah, and I'm sure the pitcher's talking to himself on the mound too, and I can't blame him. He's responsible for loading the bases, and he just served up a pitch that absolutely.
Striding in, Junior Avery becomes lugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. Oh, and a 1-for-4 day.
Jared.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Avery rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at one ends. The Friars get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Alex Reyes. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good match. Stepping in, Junior Avery. Swing and a line drive. And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th. Striding in once.
Foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Liner toward right center. And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra.
Ty Tice earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Sam Williams earns the save. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball.
The shortstop, Jose.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Avery is there to put it away for out no Indians. Alex McKenna, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Daniel Espino notches his 3rd win. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store. The Cleveland Indians used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jesus. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In the air out to right. Avery is over just a few steps to his left. Really came through and it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for. In now, Junior Avery. He comes in today leading the National League.
You have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. Still going back. Onto the party porch and gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 26 for him on the season.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Case in point with that last one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Tack on another here as the runners score. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Avery is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. San Diego jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tom Gonzalez. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead for some daytime baseball. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder, and a climbing attempt at the wall. Now, Junior Avery, he'll look to bounce back.
And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Liner in there for a base hit. Kelnick is on his way home. Now the relay home, and not in. At the plate, Junior. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Score finishes 4-1 today. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. For another chance, Junior Avery, and he's the next 3-2. High and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder, still ranging back. Out of here into the visitors bullpen. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and that is 27 for him.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back. Times it's a.
Now at the plate, Junior Avery.
You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the ump.
He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And they're not going to get him. It's in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder, and the runner scores from third as in the second baseman, Ramon Crespo.
This one doesn't look.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he's going to make the catch on the warning track.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 6.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. In Junior Avery. It's been an 0 for 2.
Not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the
job. Naylor
hammers it to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone! Took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Justice Sheffield earns his 6th. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. We've got baseball on the 4th of July. Between stepping in and ready for the next 3-2. Ground ball right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late. Ready to begin the 8th. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Tucker looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guy.
Philadelphia Phillies crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Eduardo Jimenez.